Picture this, a deep, velvet night sky stretched wide above you, the kind of sky that makes you stop in your tracks. Stars flicker like ancient messengers, and for thousands of years, humanity has looked up at them, asking the same questions we still whisper today. Who am I? Why am I here? And what secrets do the stars hold? The Zodiac, those 12 familiar signs we see in horoscopes and memes, hide stories far older and stranger than we imagine. Tonight, we're peeling back the layers to uncover the Zodiac's hidden meanings, truths that mix mythology, astrology, and the occult into a dazzling cosmic puzzle. Let's start with something we think we know: the Zodiac signs on your phone's astrology app. Aries, Taurus, Gemini, we've all seen them. But here's the kicker: most people don't realize that these signs weren't just invented for horoscopes. They are rooted in ancient Babylonian star maps, carried into Greek philosophy, and wrapped into the fabric of occult traditions. The Zodiac is not just a fortune-telling wheel. It's a map of symbols that once guided kings, priests, and secret societies. It is both a calendar and a code. Take Aries, the ram. On the surface, it's just a fiery personality sign, but in occult astrology, Aries represents the cosmic spark of creation. The ram's horns curve like the spirals of galaxies, echoing the birth of the universe. Ancient temples aligned themselves with the sunrise during Aries season, marking it as the start of life's cycle. When you hear Aries, think not just of stubborn energy, but of the primal force that begins everything. Now, step into Taurus. The bulls were sacred across cultures. The golden bull in Mesopotamia, the Apis bull in Egypt. Taurus is not only about being grounded and sensual, it represents the earthly manifestation of spirit. In occult teachings, Taurus is the sign of sacred matter, where divine energy solidifies into form. That's why so many rituals tied to fertility and abundance connect to Taurus season. The hidden message here: Taurus is where the universe teaches us that spirit northeast is a body. Then comes Gemini, the twins. Most of us laugh at the stereotype of Geminis being two-faced, but in esoteric astrology, Gemini's duality is not a flaw. It's a cosmic law. The twins embody the principle of duality: light and shadow, body and soul, conscious and unconscious. Secret orders use the twin symbol as a reminder that reality is always a mirror, and truth hides between opposites. Gemini tells us nothing is ever just one thing. Cancer, symbolized by the crab, holds mysteries too, being emotional and nurturing. Cancer in occult astrology is the gate Washington Y of souls. Ancient astrologers believed that souls entered the human world through the constellation of Cancer. Imagine it like a cosmic door where spirit descends into flesh. That's why Cancer energy feels protective and maternal. It's linked to the birth of every soul. And then there's Leo, the lion, the king. We often joke about Leo's craving attention, but the deeper meaning is regal. Leo aligns with the sun itself, the heart of our system. In mystery schools, Leo represented the divine northeast child, the spark of God consciousness within each of us. Temples in Egypt were designed to honor the lion-headed goddess Sekhmet, symbol of solar fire. Leo's hidden truth: it's not just ego, it's the reminder that every human carries a crown of light. Virgo follows, the Virgin, often misunderstood. In everyday astrology, Virgo is seen as picky or detail-obsessed, but behind the veil, Virgo is the sign of the holy priestess. In occult teachings, Virgo represents the sacred vessel, the keeper of knowledge, purity, and hidden wisdom. Virgo energy is not about perfectionism. It's about being the living library of the cosmos. She is the silent keeper of mysteries, and every temple had its Virgos, the initiates who preserved the sacred flame. Libra, the scales, brings balance, but in esoteric astrology, Libra's scales are not just about fairness. They represent the balance of the soul in the afterlife. In Egyptian myth, the heart was weighed against a feather to decide fate after death. Libra holds the same secret. It reminds us that every action, thought, and word tips a cosmic scale. When you see Libra, think not of indecision, but of the universal law of balance. Next is Scorpio, and here the zodiac turns dark. Scorpio is famous for intensity, passion, and mystery, but in occult traditions, Scorpio is the sign of initiation. It is death, transformation, and rebirth. The scorpion, the serpent, and the ego, all forms of Scorpio, symbolize stages of awakening. The scorpion stings, the serpent sheds, the eagle soars. The hidden meaning is that pain and loss are not punishments. They are initiations into deeper wisdom. Scorpio teaches us that to rise, we must first descend. Sagittarius, the archer, is next. We think of them as adventurous, always traveling, but the bow and arrow point being the horizon for a reason. In esoteric terms, Sagittarius is the seeker of truth. Ancient mystics associated the sun with the philosopher's journey, the quest for higher knowledge. The arrow doesn't aim randomly, it seeks the divine target. The hidden meaning, Sagittarius energy calls us to aim high, to pierce the veil of illusion, and to chase truth relentlessly. Capricorn, the goat climbing the mountain, has often been branded as cold or overly ambitious. But in occult astrology, Capricorn is the gatekeeper of wisdom. It is linked with initiation into higher realms, often represented by the mountain that must be climbed. In secret societies, Capricorn was the test, the soul's trial of endurance and responsibility. Its symbol hides the sea goat, a creature half fish, half goat, representing mastery of both the material and spiritual realms. Capricorn whispers, power is meaningless without discipline. Aquarius, the water bearer, is often celebrated as futuristic, eccentric, the rebel. But here's the hidden truth. Aquarius is the bringer of light. The water he pours is not literal. It's the stream of knowledge, innovation, and cosmic truth. In esoteric circles, Aquarius was linked to the coming age of Aquarius, a period of collective awakening. That famous song wasn't wrong. Aquarius represents the cosmic download of wisdom, meant to elevate humanity. The hidden meaning is revolutionary. Aquarius energy is about breaking old systems to bring in new light. Finally, Pisces, the fish, known for being dreamy, emotional, and spiritual. Pisces holds the deepest occult secret. It is the sign of dissolution, the return of the soul to the cosmic ocean. Pisces is the end of the cycle, where individuality dissolves back into oneness. In mystery schools, Pisces represented the mystic's final stage, surrender, compassion, and union with the divine. Its hidden meaning is not escapism, but the recognition that everything returns to source. And when you step back, you see it. The Zodiac is not just a wheel of personality traits. It is a SMIC story of the soul's journey, from Aries, the spark of creation, through Scorpio's trials, to Pisces' surrender. This is the hero's path written in the stars. The hidden meanings remind us that astrology isn't just entertainment, it's a spiritual roadmap. Secret societies, mystics, and occult traditions preserve these deeper truths, often hiding them in symbols and rituals. That's why the Zodiac appears in alchemy, in tarot, in medieval manuscripts. Even the cathedrals of Europe hid zodiac wheels in their stonework. Why? Because they knew the signs carried universal truths. These truths could guide humanity, if you had the eyes to see. So the next time you glance at your horoscope, remember, you are not just reading a daily prediction. You are glimpsing a fragment of an ancient code. A code that whispered to kings, that guided temples, that shaped myths. The Zodiac is not about telling you who to date. It's about reminding you that you are part of a SMIC story billions of years in the making. And maybe, just maybe, the stars are not predicting your future, they are reflecting your destiny. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button. It really helps the channel grow. Share this video with a friend who loves a good mystery. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe so you won't miss the next story. There's a lot more to uncover, and I'd love to have you along for the journey.